Okay, then after that you see in the previous video I have made one graph for you people. You see that is P, this is 1 by V and slope is here. Slope, this is theta. We have made the graph now. तो मैंने आपको क्या लिखा था यहाँ पर कि k इज इक्वल टू tan थीटा, tan थीटा. ओके, हेयर यू सी प्लीज, इफ tan 0 डिग्री होता है 0 पे, अगर tan आपके पास हो जाए 45 डिग्री, दैट इज इक्वल टू 1 और दैट इज इक्वल टू 1. ठीक है, मीन्स ये आपके पास 0 डिग्री के लिए है कर्व. दिस कर्व इज फॉर 0 डिग्री. इफ आई हैव टू ड्रॉ वन मोर कर्व फॉर टेम्परेचर 30 डिग्री, देन दिस कर्व विल बी upside from it. Okay, because as the theta will increase, t will increase. So just remember this point. Clear? So this is the graph that we have discussed between P and 1 by V. Okay student, then after that beta, next is here. Now from the second part, from second, in the second, what we have done, we have written there PV is equal to K. It means PV is constant. So better see all of you, you can draw a graph between PV and P, or you can draw a graph between PV and V. Just remember there PV is constant, that is why there will be horizontal line. What will be there? Horizontal line means there will be no effect. What will be there? There will be no effect over it. Is that clear? This is remain constant. Now after that students, we can do one more graph is here. You see please all of you, that is from third. You see please all of you, from third. What we have written in the third? We have written like this: log of P is equal to minus log of V plus log of K. I think it's clear to you now. What I am going to do over there now, this is Y, then here it is. Just you see, can I write like that to this one? You please see, that is minus 1. Can I write? Then what is going to happening over there? Y, then this one will become M, this is X, and this is C. And we are usually drawing the graph between Y and X. So just see there all of you, this is log of P and this is log of V. Okay, then after that see, yes, so it is going to cut like that. Why the graph is downward? Because slope is negative. So angle is here 135 degree. Just remember it. And here it is of log K intercept. Oh, is that clear? And slope is minus 1. What is it? Slope is minus 1. Is that clear to you what I have done there? This is another graph I have made. Okay students, then after that beta, you make one note. In the note we are going to discuss another example. Suppose if they are asking or if they are saying the graph is like that, there is a P and there is 1 by V, that now only we have made the graph. So now what they are saying, there is one curve only we have done. Now they are giving us usually how many curves? 3 curves they are giving to us. How many curves they are giving? 3 curves. Now what they are saying, for the first one, angle is theta 1. For the second one, angle is theta 2. For third one, let it be angle is theta 3. Okay, and here one thing more I am doing, I am writing there, here's temperature T1, temperature T2 and temperature T3. These temperatures are constant. Temperatures are T1, T2, T3 are constant, and that is why this curve is also called isotherm curve. What do you call it? Isotherm curve. Isotherm means, iso means same, therm means temperature, because temperature is remaining same. But here our main question is like that only, that what will be the relation between the temperature, okay, this temperature we are writing na beta, yes, and the constant. You see please all of you, here one thing is clear to us, that theta 3 is maximum, or yes or no, and this theta is usually tan theta. What we can write? Tan theta 1, then tan theta 2, then tan theta 3. Is that clear? Now one thing we know very well, that tan theta, that previously we have studied, is equal to k, and k is equal to t. We have done or not? It means k is directly proportional to t. Means if t will increase, then only tan theta will increase. If t is going to increase, then only tan theta will going to increase. So I think it's clear to you now very well. Why? Now what we can say, that is why we will say like that only. Therefore T3 will be the highest temperature. Okay student, I hope you understood all of you what I have done there. This was our note number 1. Okay students, so after that we are going to do note number 2. Because sometime they are asking you graph between simple, here is P and this side is V. Draw the graph between P and V. So whenever the graph is there between P and V, so simply curves like that we can draw, because P is inversely proportional to V. Is that clear? And see here also temperature T1, T2 and T3. If you want to make for a one curve, you can make one curve also, PV, like this. Okay, this is also right. But here T1, T2, T3, 3 curves are there, and these temperatures are constant. This is also called isotherm curve. Okay students, so this is the Boyle's law, what I have explained to you. Clear? What is it? This is the Boyle's law, what I have explained to you. Now in note number 3, you please see in the note number 3 what I am going to tell you, that in the numericals or mathematically how we are using this Boyle's law. Okay, what we are writing, see, as we know very well, PV is equal to K. So then what we can write? We can write P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2. Okay, what we can write? P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, or we can write P1 upon P2 is equal to V2 upon V1 at constant temperature and pressure. At constant temperature and pressure. I hope you all are getting my point, what I told you. This is all about the Boyle's law. Student must watch the video and give your comments. Thank you so much to all of you for watching these videos. Thank you.